It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Yeah, welcome in, guys, for tonight's Spotlight Hour. It is Lileep. Little Eep. Sounds like some modern day rapper. Not a good one either. But we do need this shiny. So, fingers crossed we actually do get the shiny tonight. We got the shiny last week. So, let's see if we can do it again. Go back to back shinies. We've had pretty good shiny luck of recent when it comes to raids and spotlight hours and stuff like that. We smashed Ray. We got like 3 Rays. We got 2 Moltres last week's for raid hour. We got the Drilber last week as well from spotlight hour. So, doing pretty good. So let's continue that goodness. So how we doing? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, James. Gummy Goo, welcome in. My ear is blocked. That's better. All right, let's do it. Oh, and look, guys, it's like light. We're almost at springtime. It's only going to be about a month and a month and a half or something like that, and it's actually going to be daylight savings again. Best time of the year. It's been beautiful weather in Melbourne over the last few days as well. Continuing on for most of this week, it's going to be, 20 plus degrees. So, a nice way to end winter because it's not even spring yet, and the flowers are already starting to bud, and the bees are mating with the bees. Birds are mating with the bees and stuff. That's how it works, isn't it? Anyway, let's get into some shiny hunting. Let's get this Lileep. You ready? I think you're going to get at least one shiny this spotlight out. Well, let's hope so. Like I said, this is a shiny that I actually need. So let's get into it. I got my keys, I got my phones, I got my charger. And it's not cold out here. Haha. I mean, I got to admit that this winter has actually been fairly mild. We've had very, very little weather. And most of the big events and stuff like that, like GoFest and such, weren't too bad. It's always bad when you're having to do events. You watch on the weekend when it's Spotlight Hour, not Spotlight, classic Beldum. You watch, it'll be like piss. Because I've been like, oh yeah, the weather's good. Weather's good. So, how are we all doing? Haven't seen you guys since last week, since raid hour last week. How we all do during the adventure week and thing, the Team Rocket thing. The thing, the rockets. How many Lugia did people get? How many shinies? How many those? How many shundos? And for those that are wondering, tonight is double catch candy as well. So if you want double Lileep candy, go for it. Just what we want. Your stop got approved, didn't show in the game. It'll probably take a little bit. They don't just add them to the game straight away. Usually they'll add it in the next wave. So once they roll out, the next wave of passes, next wave stops, it'll probably get added. So it might take a while. Might be a few weeks until you see it. If it got approved, it'll be added to the game. So just be patient. You good? You got a Cresselia at 96%? No. I did not. Haven't battled Lugia yet, like Gianni, because why would I do that? Haven't done any Cresselia raids just because they're shadow raids, so around here stuff just doesn't get done, unfortunately, because our raid group is pretty much all but dead. And because we can't remote raid them. Hey Diana, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, it is actually a lovely evening. Like it's warm. Not warm, but it's like it ain't cold by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually quite a comfortable temperature. Like, might cool off a bit by the time the sun goes down, which it's going to happen fairly soon. It's sunset at the moment. Dusk, I should say. But yeah, right now, it's pretty chill. Stream is laggy a bit, so I think it'll pick up. I don't know. It seems weird. There's like a couple of spots along the trail where the stream does get a bit choppy. I'll walk through one of those dark places right then. It's the dark place. Hey, Josh. How you doing? Josh, you are. Welcome in. How's it going? Pretty good. Can't complain. Oh, actually I can. But that's private stuff. And I've spoken about private stuff too much with you guys over the last few months. So let's just leave it at that. Women be women. Who forgot to give the stream? Who forgot to give the... Come on, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. You did 2 loogies. Can trade both to you soon. You got 3 to 2. That's all good. It's alright. We'll get the loogie out. Like, the loogie is not an issue. I mean, when it comes to... It's one that I could probably battle a whole bunch, given that I've got 25 rocket radars. So I can do a lot of them if I really wanted to. Bet I haven't got an egg on. I bet you I do have an egg on, because I've been going on walks over the last few days. See? I do have an egg on. Actually, what I might do is chuck an incense on, given that this is a shiny that I want. So, oh no, I just threw an incense. I threw it away instead of using it. Dick. What a dick move. Luckily, I get a whole bunch of them from the showcases, so it's not that much of an issue. I'll get it back on the weekend when we do the research for Beldum. It's all good, but still, god damn it, I just threw incense away. How you doing, Becky? Welcome me. What an absolute knob jockey. After all this time, you literally never knew you got egg from gyms until... Wait, really? Of course you get them from gyms. Usually you forget. No, like I said, I've been going on walks for the last couple of days because it's been really nice weather. So I've been wanting to get out of the house and actually get some sunshine, sort of thing, because we've been cooped up inside all winter. Overcast, crappy days have sort of parted for beautiful, sunny, pre-spring days. So yeah, been out and about walking down the river over the last few days. Getting out into nature and stuff. Which CP is the hundo? It's random for wild spawns, guys. You should know this by now, like, set CP if they're coming from raids or if they're coming from research. Wild hundo could be anything because it depends on what level it is. So there's no set CP for a hundo in the wild. Speaking of hundos, we actually do have a hundo. I have a hundo, but I don't have a shiny. Lileep. Doo-doo-doo. And that was from the wild. How's winter been? As I said before, it's actually been fairly mild this year. Like, haven't had too many, like, freezing cold days. Nights have been getting cold, of course, because they're nights, you know. During midwinter, it's getting down to, 0 degrees at night time. But if you're inside and you got the heater on, it's like, I don't really care. I'm not outside walking around in it. A few cold spotlight hours, Go Fest and stuff like that. One of the days was a bit meh, but that was the day that I spent half of it in the car doing raids, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, as a whole, winter wasn't as bad as it has been in the past, that's for sure. I mean, if global warming's good for one thing, it means that the weather isn't as cold as it used to be. I mean, when I was a kid, I can remember that winters were actually wintry, like, you know, cold all winter, like cold and wet. I actually saw something on Instagram the other day that was saying by 2050, Australia is not going to be having winters anymore. I'm guessing because of global warming, so it's just going to be that warm that it's just not going to be like a winter, which, I mean, probably isn't a good thing because things rely on winter. You thought it was Pokestops that gave them, which is why you didn't stop. Oh, well, there you go. Well, I told you, dude. I mean, gyms are basically Pokestops. So they drop the same items. You're just more likely to get like raid items like potions and revives and stuff like that from gyms rather than from stops. Going to Adelaide this weekend. Hopefully your mate doesn't leave you there. No one wants to be left in Adelaide. Got a shiny from the research first time. Which research? Had 17-ish during winter. By 2050, you heard. Yeah, well, that's basically, you know, late winter weather. Early spring type weather, high teens. Have I ever seen snow in Australia? Yeah. It snows here too. We do have Alps, like in Victoria. Like in parts of Victoria and New South Wales is where it'll snow. Like southern New South Wales, northern Victoria, sort of along the Alp region. But yes, there is snow. It actually, like, I wouldn't say, like, it also snows sort of like down the road from, if it gets cold enough. Where I live, we're not high enough in altitude, sort of thing, so it gets, we've seen snow falling once, but it wasn't really enough to sort of cover the ground. It was just sort of sleeting. But yeah, you drive like 40 kilometers up the road towards Ballarat, which is in the high country. And yeah, it snows up there during winter quite regularly. So yes, there is snow. Ammonite. Moist. Ammonite's a nice shiny.
And then we're going to go from 10 to 11.
That's so cool. You got a shiny. Can you get shiny Lileep? Yes, you can. And that's what we're doing. Well, hopefully we're doing. That's what we want. Some shiny Lileeps. Oh, and guess what, guys? I've booked in to get my hair cut on Monday. Oh my God. Not properly trimmed. Like, when I say haircut, I mean just evened out. Probably get it cut to like shoulder length again, because it's sort of like a bit longer than shoulder length at this point, especially at my back. It sort of like goes down to my shoulder blades, like sort of mid-back in the back. So I'm going to get it all evened out and styled a little bit. So, oh yeah, shave it off. Hell no. No, I've been growing my hair out for like, probably, gee, when did I start growing my hair out? And the last time I got a haircut was in 2022. Like, winterish 2022. So yeah, it's been like 2 years now, 1.5 2 years since I last got my haircut. So I figured, you know, it's probably about time that I actually went and got it cleaned up a bit. Won't look so ratty anymore. Not that it looks ratty, it's just my ends are a bit damaged, sort of thing. Got a lot of split ends, so my hair gets really knotty at the ends. So I gotta get that cleaned up, get it spruced up, get a bit of a look going. Am I happy about next time they close? Like, I knew it was going to be balding. Like, I even said it the other day. It was like last week. I think it was during Spotlight Hour last week. Somebody was like talking about Beldum. I'm like, we'll get it in a Comday Classic. You watch, and then they announced it like 2 days later. I'm like, told you. I knew it. I called it. Honestly, I have a million shiny Beldums already, and candy and all that sort of stuff, because we here in Australia got 2 Beldum Comdays, because the first one didn't work for a lot of people, so they did a makeup event here in Australia, and it worked fine for me. So I ended up getting like a double Comday, pretty much a Beldum. So yeah, we got quite a few 218 XLs. So I mean, if anything, it's going to be good to get a few more XLs to be able to max one out. But yeah, as you can see, candy wise and shiny wise, let's see how many Beldum. Beldum and shiny. We have 14 already. So yeah, if we go 20 including evolutions. So it's not one that I particularly need, but we'll get some more. You like the shiny? Steve, how'd you go for that? Jimmy should get a wax. What exactly would we be waxing? I don't need to get a wax. I'm not going to wax my head. I don't think people do that. Unless you're like Steve-O or something. Wasn't that something that he's done at some point? Probably. What hasn't Steve-O done? Rate the shiny, good old shinies. Rate the shiny. Oh, there we go. We've got an egg. Phantom from 0 to 10. 6 or 7. Oh wow! What a surprise! We hatch another egg from an egg. I swear to God, 90% of the eggs, like 2K eggs that I hatch, end up being Togepi. Speaking of Togepi, did you guys hear that the woman that did the voice for Misty and Jessie and Jigglypuff from the original Pokemon series actually passed away? Chest tall legs, dude. Like, legs could probably... I do have fairly... I wouldn't say like hairy legs, but I mean, legs are probably one of the hairiest parts of my body. Chest, I don't really have like... I don't have a lot of chest hair. I've got like a center tuft of hair in the middle of my pecs, and my nipples are a bit... I got enough chest hair that I've been told by ladies that it looks good. I have like... I always thought that it was like crappy. I hated it. I was just like, I hate this chest hair. But like, I've had girls being like, I like it. I like your chest hair. I'm like, okay, fine. Thank you, I suppose. So now I don't mind it so much, because it's like, hey, if the ladies like it, then cool. That's all. Thought you were going to say she did a ditty for a second. No, she passed away, dude. She died of breast cancer. She was diagnosed in like May or something like that, and then passed away like last night. No, like, I don't know. Something like that in the last day or two. It's odd, some like hairy butt. Wait, like... cheeks or crack? No, I think women like that because it's manly. Women just like manly things. So when you're hairy in certain places, they're like, I like that. It's like, cool. It's the opposite for guys. I mean, if I find a chick that's got a hairy chest, I'm going to be like, you might want to do something about that. Sad. Yes. Both my grandmother and, like, on my dad's side, my grandmother had it. I think it was no. She had it when she was younger. I think she ended up getting it twice. And she survived both of them, but then ended up dying of, like, another form of cancer later on in life. And my dad's sister also passed away from it as well, back when I was a kid. So yeah, I've had it in the family as well, sort of thing, on my dad's side. So yeah, it's not good. No idea. Didn't ask. Stayed quiet. What about the hairy boots? Bald Jimmy, new PFP profile. No, there is no bald Jimmy. Jimmy has plenty of hair. Thank you very much. Have you not seen how long? Was I not just discussing how long my hair is? It goes past my shoulders. Me need to get it cut, which I am doing on Monday. Is a spotlight hour? Yes. You just got off the game. What, like, forevers, or just you stopped playing for the day? But yes, it is spotlight hour. It's Lileep Spotlight Hour, as you can see. Also, you got a Ditto, so you finished it finally. How long did it take you to get the Ditto? I haven't seen Ditto in, I'm going to say years at this point. At least a year. It has been so long since I've seen a Ditto. You going to get off soon? Oh, good. That's what she said. Not easy to watch somebody go through it. Makes it scary when it's family. Yeah, unfortunately, just the big C in all aspects isn't great. It affects a lot of people. I don't know the exact statistics, but it is one of the major killers of basically everybody. I think it's like 1 in 3 people will end up getting some form of it in their life, which is pretty scary. I mean, here in Australia, skin cancer is a very common one just because of our sun, because we have the ozone hole sort of above us, sort of thing. So the sun here in Australia is so much more intense than it is in other parts of the world. So the UV rays is just like nuking us, quite literally. So yeah, like skin cancer, prostate cancer, and bowel cancer, I think, are the Anyway, this is a really negative topic. Let's not talk about it anymore, hey? We're here to catch shiny Pokemon, not talk about sad things. So moving along. How we doing? Where's my shiny? Come on, game. You got a shiny Ditto, looks amazing. What are you doing? I'm assuming the game is lagging a little bit because of this is the other part of the trail where it gets a bit laggy because I've got like a wall of trees on both sides of me. So the internet gets a bit choppy. You're gonna go your bag back soon. All good, dude. We'll be here for at least another half an hour or so. Yeah, the sun's going down. You can still see that planet up there. It was there last week as well. Just watching me. I see you up there, stupid planet. How dare you? I'm not sure which one it is. It's one of them, or it could be an alien. I don't know. I think it's a planet though. I'm gonna say Mars. Could be Mercury or Venus. I don't know. It could also be Jupiter. Very laggy. It should be better. Shouldn't be too bad. I can usually tell because the game gets a bit slow as well. So it should be back to normal. Your dad got a bird. He asked for it. He's alive. He lived. Sounds bad, but yeah. Yes. Yeah, unfortunately that's what sort of happens if you're like, especially like smoking and stuff like that. If you are a heavy smoker for the vast majority of your life, there is a high chance that you're going to end up with either that or emphysema. Or both. But again, we're still talking about negative stuff. I said let's move on from this conversation, thank you. Let's talk about happy things like puppy dogs and candy bars and rainbows and planets that are stalking me. Also, you legit got on Pogo and got a... Sorry, let's read that again. Also, legit, just got on Pogo and you got a 0 defense, 0 HP, 1 attack Sneasel. Wow. There you go. God. There's all the too many. There is too many. What are you doing? I don't know which ones I've clicked on anymore because they all look very similar. Can you hurry up and be green, please? Thank you. That would be great. I don't know, when it comes to the fossil Pokemon, I struggle to get the shinies. I still don't have a shiny Kabuto. It is like the longest running shiny hunt that I've been doing in the game at this point. Because it's a old shiny. It's been in the game for a long time. Let's see. How many Kabuto have I actually encountered? Kabuto. Kabuti. 1,993 and I still don't have a shiny. I've encountered nearly 2,000 of the stupid things that I cannot get the green bean. I do have, I have several shiny Ornamentites. Yeah, it's not too bad. I do have Sheldon and Bastiodon. Cranidos is the one I'm thinking of. And I think that's like it when it comes to fossils. I struggle with the shiny fossils. Nearly a Nundo. Honestly, like, I don't really care about Nundos. They're like the most useless thing in the game. It's like, a lot of people are like, they're rarer than Hundos. And I'm like, cool, but they don't do anything except take up storage. I got a couple of Nundos that I've kept. I have like a Nundo Blastoise that I just caught randomly at my house. Jerb. I don't know which one is it. This one? No. So it's going to be probably the most recent one. It's probably this one. Yeah, there you go. It just spawned at my house, like randomly, like as a Blastoise. I'm like, I'll catch that. And then it ended up being a Nundo Blastoise, like wild Blastoise. I was like, alright, I guess I'll keep that one. That's a pretty cool one to have. I do have a Nundo Unknown. But yeah, other than that, I've probably only got like another... I honestly don't know how many I've got. What's the search for the Nundos? Is it less than 15? What is actually the search for Nundos? I don't know. It's not 0 stars. Is it? Is it just 0 stars? No. Somebody has to know. I don't really use it, so I don't know. Catch the... I don't even know which one it is, dude. I'm... Was it an incense spawn? Now that one. Okay, I suppose. I'm not going to keep it. Transferred Yanundo, then jumped onto YouTube and saw a video on how rare it is. Yeah, see, I don't really care how rare they are. Like a couple of special ones, like I said, the Blastoise and the Unknown and stuff like that. But for the most part, I really don't care about Nundos, because it's like, they just take up storage. They don't do anything. I mean, at least a Hundo, you can max out and use it for stuff. Hundos are just literally cannon fodder in your storage. And I'm already struggling for storage as it is with my 3,000 plus shinies. So it's like, I don't need more stuff in my storage that's just not doing anything. I have enough of that already with the thousands of shinies that I have. Alright, it is 6:30, so we are halfway through and we still don't have a shiny. So game, pick up your slack. Hey, non-blazer, welcome in. Also, guys, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button, and of course, why do you do that? Why do you always end up... There's all this room around that you could have spawned on, but you spawn right on top of one that's already there. I hate incense when it does this. It's like the most annoying thing. Because 90% of the time you end up missing the incense spawn, because you got to catch the stupid thing that it spawns on top of first. So yeah, Jimmy rant. What do we see? 7 likes. Come on, guys. Thumbs up the stream, why don't ya? Come on. Just do it. Shia LaBeouf that thumbs up. Just do it. And who knows, maybe you'll wish a shiny into existence. So yeah, now that the sun's gone down, it really hasn't cooled off much. It's still really mild out here, which is just fantastic. It's supposed to be cold again by the weekend, I think. Not like freezing cold, but like 18 degrees, I think. Did I just click on this thing? Guys have gone very quiet. It's very hard to interact with a chat that doesn't say anything. Speak, goddammit! So who is actually looking forward to the weekend for Beldum? Who is still in need of some shiny Beldums? I mean, it's going to be a good com day. It's going to be a good candy grind. I think I need to actually go through and make some room in my storage. I still haven't cleaned out stuff from GoFest, so I can actually make quite a bit of... I got to clear out some of these Lucarios as well, I think. As you can see, we still have a lot of them. I wanted to hold on to them for trading, though. Just to see if we could get decent ones for PvP and possible hundos and all that sort of stuff. Still need to go through and clean out some of these Tynamos. And then, yeah, GoFest. Something that I still need to clean up from a little bit. Or did I actually? No, I think I cleaned up from GoFest because of the Tynamo. For Com Day, last Com Day. Yeah, looks like for the most part I have. Yeah, so I've got to go through and clean up some Tynamos and some Lucarios. So I can make some room for some Beldums. And the inevitable 30 plus shinies that I'm going to end up getting. Because, you know, it'll happen. What the... popped up and, like, despawned, like, instantly. I guarantee you that was going to be the shiniest one. It's always the way. So, who watched the Olympics? Well, that was a really random segue. But the Olympics just finished, so I figured, who actually watched the Olympics? Australia did really well. We were coming third until like the last day when Japan stole it away from us. Bloody Japan. How dare they? But yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty good in the Olympics. It was like our best gold medal tally in history sort of thing. So it's like, hey, go Australia. And then we had breakdancing, which was a little bit embarrassing. But thankfully we made up for it like every other sport we competed in. So it's like, we'll just ignore that. We'll pretend that didn't happen. You have two shiny Lileep from ages ago. Yeah, as I said before, like the fossil Pokemon are just shinies that I really struggle with. I don't know why. Like I have some of them, but we're missing a whole bunch. I do have quite a few. Another broken tree down here. There's so many broken trees. Every time I come down here, there's like another broken tree. We have Anorith. Like, how many Anorith do we have? I have a lot of Anorith. Anorith. Yes, we have like 5 shiny Anorith. So yeah, the ones that I do have, I tend to have like a few of them. Same with Omanyte. We have like, how many shiny Omnis do I have? Omanyte. Again, yes, we have like, 5 of them too. We also have that. We actually have the shiny Shadow Omanyte. But yeah, when it comes to like the pairs, I always seem to have like one, but then miss the other one. So yeah, we have Omanyte, we don't have Kabuto. We have Anorith, but we don't have Lilith. Lileep, rather, Lilith. But hopefully we can break that drought tonight. We still have 20 minutes left to see if we can get this shiny. And it's not the greatest shiny in the world, unfortunately. Hey, Evolution. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Been a while. Grinding for a shiny hunt. That I am. We're hopefully going to get this shiny. Like I said, we've still got 20 minutes left, so there is still time. Yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time out during the Adventure Week event. It was just a really average Adventure Week this year. Niantic's just getting worse and worse at running events because they're trying to lock everything behind events now, like ticketed parts of the event. So all the decent spawns were like, hey, if you buy the ticket, you'll get the good spawns. So it's just like, but previous years we didn't have to worry about buying a ticket. It was just a free event. Maybe if you didn't nerf the remote raid passes and started losing a whole bunch of money, you wouldn't have to give us so many ticketed events. People could still enjoy just an event without having to spend money on it. So yeah, the spawns were like atrocious. I wasn't the only person that thought, like even Zoe posted up on Twitter that she's just like, what is this crappy event that we've got? Because Adventure Week is usually like one of the best events that we get, but this year it was just like, it was crap. Yes, you're not into the game. Sorry, not too into the game right now. Oh, good. I think most people... yeah, as I said, the game is dying off quite dramatically sort of thing. Like, I'm even noticing it. Like, views since GoFest have been dropped off quite a bit. We were doing really well on subs and views and all that sort of stuff, sort of like leading up to it. Even for like the past 6 months, things have been pretty good, and then yeah, it sort of hit a lull. There's not a lot going on in the game, so yeah, GoFest has just happened, so there's no big event until probably summer, or at least our summer here in the Southern Hemisphere, which will probably be another tour. What's next? We had Sinnoh last time. What's the next one? A Lowland tour? Is that what comes after Sinnoh? Gaming Tube, how you doing? I just made a new channel. Nice. Don't give up. Good events and Fest will bring the hype. Dude, we just had GoFest. GoFest was like at the start of the month. Start of last month. GoFest is gone. So yeah, tour in the later parts of the year. Probably not even later. It'll probably be at the start of next year. Probably like January or something like that. January, February. It was good. What? GoFest? Yeah, GoFest was great. Very tiring, long ass days. But we ended up with like 50 plus shinies. We did well on both days. We got like quite a few shinies that we needed across both days. So it was probably my best performing GoFest shiny wise that we've had. We got quite a few Necrozma. We ended up with like 3 shiny Necrozma in a row from raids. You need some support for your new channel. Unfortunately, dude, that's just you got to put in the hard work. Can't just rely on other people to shout you out and stuff like that, because it doesn't really work. Because I mean, people may subscribe to your channel, but they're not going to watch your videos for the most part. So you need to try and build up your own audience of people that want to watch your content. It's the only way to really grow. It's a hard slog, but you know, you gotta try and do it. But you'll get there if you just make content that people want to watch. I'm sure people will come in. You just got to learn how to play the algorithm, tag stuff correctly and stuff. Am I going to watch Pokemon? I'll probably watch some of it. It's in Japan. No, it's in Hawaii. Unfortunately, wait, what's the time difference from here in Hawaii? I don't think it's too bad because they are in the Pacific, so I think it's only a few hours behind us, in front of us. I don't even know the time difference. It's not going to be American time, just because it's not in. It's America, but it's not in the mainland America, so the time difference isn't as bad. It depends on what time of night it is, I suppose. I don't actually know. I don't know the time difference. Does anybody know the time difference from Australia to? Stuff, yeah, like they work, like you get like subs and stuff like that, but unfortunately it doesn't really translate into actual viewers for the most part. Like you may pick up some here and there, but it's sort of the same thing on Twitch. When you're streaming on Twitch, you can get rated by other streamers, and people may stick around and watch the stream that you're doing at the time, but very few end up coming back, sort of thing. If you're constantly being rated by the same people, like if you've got a friends community sort of thing going on. Like when I was doing some streams on Twitch, because I was doing, like, it was during COVID, so I was streaming with like the Go Squad. We were playing Among Us and that, so we had like Zoe and Nick and Holly and all that sort of stuff, so they would raid afterwards. when they were wrapping up their streams, and I got a few people sticking around for them that would come back just because we were sort of a part of the same community. But yeah, the vast majority of people don't, unfortunately. Come on, Lileep, I need your shiny. From the 16th, so what's that? It starts on the weekend. Or Friday. Can we stream World Champions or we get copyright for streaming it? No, you'll probably get, I don't know. Usually if it's like actual Pokemon stuff, they might copyright claim you. I honestly don't know. Maybe luck of the draw. I don't know. Chances are probably yes. Australia to time zone, Hawaii. Because that's where the worlds are. They're in the Pacific, like in the middle of the Pacific, so I know that's not going to be too far behind us sort of thing, time-wise. So I'm not actually sure what the time difference is. How you doing, Jane Doe? Well, come on, Lileep, where are you, shiny? Shiny me softly. We are running out of time. Day 1 is Saturday, 5 a.m. till 3 p.m. Day 2 is 5 a.m. Day 3 is Monday, yeah. Yeah, so I might watch some of it. 5 a.m. I don't think I'll be getting 5 a.m. just to watch. Hey, Matt, what are you doing? Do you know, Jimmy, you can have gift 10 free memberships every month? I can gift free memberships? Can I? Can I? Membership gifting? No, it costs me money. Doesn't say anything about free memberships. I honestly don't think that that's a thing. It's going to cost money. I don't know where you heard. But yeah, I'd say if it was a thing, then YouTube would have told me that was a thing. Would have been one of the things that would have been announced on the, like when I go to my studio panel, like YouTube studio panel, where I set up all where all my analytics are, and because there's always news and stuff, it would have said something about it. From go straight, so that, yeah, I feel like it would have been something that YouTube would have told me. It's a tiny. It's not a shiny. Lileep, what are you doing? Hurry up and be shiny. It's all good, dude. You don't have to worry. It's all good, man. No, it's just usually stuff like that is things that YouTube will tell me. That's actually not too bad stats. Any bad thing is it's not a shiny. We have 10 minutes. Come on, little shiny. Come on. Just be shiny. Can I tell you how to start streaming? It depends on what you want to stream on. I'm guessing Pokemon Go, which would mean you will be using your mobile. Are you on iOS or Android? Dinah told me before. Oh no, I did check another egg. I thought that I didn't check one. You hit 3 mil Stardust today. Nice. I have 21.5 million Stardust. So you're catching me. Slowly but surely. I'd probably have a lot more than that if I actually caught all this stuff that I'm clicking on. Oh, the amount of like Stardust and XP that I've just left in the game because I don't catch things. Because I'm just shiny hunting. No, but 3 mils are good. Like a good amount to have. Like, honestly, the reason why I've got to so much Stardust is because I used to set myself goals. Used to be like, I'll get to 1 million Stardust and then I'll spend a bit. Then I'll get to 2 million Stardust, I'll spend a bit, get to 3, and I just kept upping the number until, yeah. I think I stopped doing it at around 10 mil. Like once I got to 10 mil Stardust, I was like, And these days, the only Stardust that I really spend is when I'm setting up PvP Pokemon. Or doing like a max out for something, which is very rarely sort of thing. So that's why I've ended up with so much Stardust, because I just don't spend it. Why is there any lit? Because it's Spotlight Hour. So every Tuesday at 6 p.m, your local time, it'll be a Spotlight Hour and there'll be a featured Pokemon. Tonight is Lileep. So it's basically like Community Day. And it only goes for an hour. So it's like any common day. Can you stream on YouTube like you from iOS? I think it's a lot harder with iOS. I don't know if things have changed. Like, you'll have to Google it. I use Android, so I can't tell you what it's like on iOS. I know that in the past you needed to use a third-party app to be able to stream on YouTube with iOS. For me, I can just use the YouTube app on Android. But yeah, I know that in the past it wasn't as easy to stream on YouTube on your mobile if you had iOS. So yeah, that would be a Google question. You don't get screen share in iOS. Then yeah, you'd have to. For me, all I need to do is open up the YouTube app, and there's a big round circle at the bottom of the screen that's got a plus in it, and I can click on that, and I can use that to do basically all my uploading stuff on YouTube. So I can upload videos, I can upload shorts, I can do community posts, and I can do live streaming all from the one spot. And that's why Android is so much better than iOS, just because the flexibility is so much easier. You don't have to use stupid third-party apps. And why anybody spends thousands of dollars on an iPhone that makes it so difficult to do anything, I don't understand. I've never understand the fascination with like Apple products. They annoy the shit out of me. I've always I just don't like Apple products. You'll do your best. Like I said, I'm sure you'll get there. Like, it takes time. Like, my channel didn't go overnight, sort of thing. I've actually had the most growth on the channel this year. Yeah, and I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. But we've gained more subs on the channel just this year than we have in any previous year, sort of thing. So yeah, it takes time. You just gotta be consistent with it. Keep going. Don't let it, lack of views and all that sort of stuff get you down. Just keep on soldiering on, and you'll build yourself a community. You'll get there. Also do a search for yeah. Like I said, dude, I stream from my mobile, so it doesn't really matter. If you can't do it from mobile, then it doesn't really help me in any way. You can face cam stream, but you can't screen share. I think it's a security thing when it comes to iOS, because a lot of the reasons why you can't do stuff on an iOS phone that you can on an Android phone is just because of the security. Because, you know, Apple is so anal about their security that they don't let you do stuff. Yes, I said the word anal, not in the sense that you're thinking, get your minds out of the gutter. It can be used in another sense. You love iOS and so, but you can't do anything on iOS, so it's just like, is it really? I would take a phone that is a little bit choppy. I mean, the game still works fine, and there's nothing wrong with the. I will take the ease of being able to use an Android phone to stream and all that sort of stuff over slightly smoother gameplay. I just don't like Apple products. I never have. They're just overpriced. They're an item that, like, it's a stat. Like most iOS stuff is just a status thing. People like to buy it because it just makes them feel like, oh look, I've got the newest iPhone. I'm better because I've spent all this money on a product that can't let you do anything, basically. So it's like, yeah, I've always just seen it as that. People usually buy them just because it's a status thing. It's not a usability thing. It's like, cool, if you want to status over usability, go for it. I'll stick with my Android phone because I can do so much more with it. Now I just... Yes, I'm an Android fanboy. It's like Xbox versus PlayStation sort of thing. You're going to have your people in the PlayStation camp, you're going to have your people in the Xbox camp. It's just same with Android and iOS. The game on PvP lags? Not really. It's fine. Usually it's an internet issue, not a phone issue when the game lags. Like a server issue from Niantic and stuff, so I mean the game works fine when it comes to PvP. Xbox and iPhone for you. I'm on the opposite, like PlayStation and Android. PlayStation's just always been better than Xbox. I've hated Xbox since the very first Xbox because of the bloody controller, because Xbox controllers are just stupid. You know, I grew up playing PlayStation with a control that was actually comfortable in your hand. The original Xbox controllers were the worst design controllers ever. And there we go. We are done. Unfortunately, we didn't get the shiny. Dangles. That sucks. Alright, I'm turning around and walking back to the car because I don't need to walk any further. Unfortunately, yeah. I walk through spider webs too. I got spider webs on my face. Look at these epic spawns. Hey Negan, how you doing? Welcome in. PvP lags on Android. Dude, I got an S20. It's a few generations back. No, the game, like, PvP works fine. Like I said, the only lag that you get is from server issues. Or internet, slow internet. You only got one phone at the moment, no shiny. Yeah, I didn't get the shiny either, unfortunately. Which sucks, because it's a shiny that I needed. But I didn't get. I was going to say, for a second, and I was like, hang on, that Pikachu looks a little bit... Service, but game... Dude, the game works... And I'm talking about just in general, like the phone just works better than a, like, not just for the game, but just ease of use when it comes to Android is just better. So many other things work on an Android better than what they do on a, and like I said, it's a security thing, just because there are so many things that you can't do on an iOS just because of the, like, yes, you'll always have better security on a iOS than what you do on an Android. Like, that's just a given, because that's what, you know, they've prided themselves on. But usability, when it comes to just having apps working, all that sort of stuff, and I'm not talking like lag wise and all that sort of stuff, I'm just saying, like, in general, usability is better on an Android just because it's an open platform. Things don't have to be specialized to work on it, because Android, it's, you know, multiple manufacturers make Android, so it's an open source platform. Eggy. Betcha it's another Togepi. Ooh, surprisingly not. That I cannot believe. I would have said that I've hatched so many Togepis, and yet for some reason I cannot get a shiny one. Like I said, like 95% of the eggs that I hatch these days, like 2Ks, are Togepis. No shiny. You still don't have the biopsy results. Do you know when you're going to get them back? Have they given you a sort of like a time frame? Ah, this is bothering me. Ah, so you're the little bugger that... Excuse me, fella. You need to... I don't even know where you are anymore. Get on the... I think he's gone now. I don't know. I told you I walked through a spider web. It's only tiny. Welcome back. No, we didn't. No shiny, unfortunately, because the game hates me. No, 1 to 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Friday. Well, hopefully you get it back by then, sort of thing. I know it's hard just being left in limbo and not knowing, and just being stressed out about it because you don't know. Like I said, you just got to try and stay positive. Hopefully, you know, everything comes back all good. But yeah, you just got to stay as positive as you can about it. Beer. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. What are you saying? Only 10 likes. Come on, guys. If you haven't already, do hit that thumbs up button. She's a beautiful cat. Yeah, like I said, like, fingers crossed. It's the drawback of having animals and stuff like that. You get attached to them, and then they just unfortunately get sick, and just in general they don't live as long as we do. So yeah, you always go in, like, as hard as it is, sort of thing, you keep just going in for it, because you're like, animals, and you know that there's going to be heartache at some point. But yeah, you just keep on doing it. And yeah, it's been what? It was like 2 days before Christmas when we had to have my last dog put down, sort of thing, just because she was very sick. So yeah, it's been what, 8 months now, sort of thing, since we had to do that. Nearly 8 months. And yeah, time's just gone past so much. And yeah, we've got the new little bullfed now, little Smiggies, who is turning into a... She's at that bratty stage. She's very bratty at the moment. But yeah, she's only like 8 or 9 months old now. But she's a bratty little... Ow. I need to replace these batteries. It's not really giving me much light at all. It's a little bit of light. It's not too bad. It's better than what it could be. Every cat is beautiful to you. I don't know. I'll see. I saw some pictures on Instagram the other day of this cat that's got a little hat on. I've seen this cat before. He's got a like grumpy like look on his face like all the time. It's not Grumpy Cat. It's like a different cat, but he just looks so angry with this hat on. He's a very grumpy little cat. It's very funny. You have a blanket of cats. When do you not have a blanket of cats, though? Yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, steering wheel is a bit crooked, so it's a bit hard to balance the phones on. Oh, sorry, Jane, I didn't see your message. How are you doing? What did you have to eat? So far today, for breakfast, I had a protein shake and tomatoes on toast. That was my breakfast. Then I did a workout, and then before I came down to do this, I had a tuna bowl thing, like tuna pasta bowl. Sicilian style tuna pasta bowl, so it's like a spicy tuna pasta thing, which was good. That tied me over. And then when I get home, I have chicken soup for dinner tonight. Homemade chicken soup. My phone is on 33%, so best I plug it in. Okay. So I can probably do a couple of PvP battles for people that want to do a PvP before I wrap up the stream. My sinuses. I just got snot in the back of my throat. You know, like right in the back of your sinuses, sort of thing. Like you just like. I know. Great conversation. Yeah. That was very bright. It's like, blinded. Ultra League. Guys, you know I don't do Ultra League. I don't have things set up for Ultra League. Why would you send me Ultra League? That's okay. I can do it, but I hate doing Ultra League, guys. I literally have nothing. It's all good, dude. It's all good. I don't like Ultra League. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I don't have stuff set up for it because I've set up all my Pokemon for Great League. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of Pokemon that I can set up for Ultra League. It's just going to cost me Stardust and all that sort of stuff. And given that I just don't do it, it's like, I just find it's a waste of Stardust. I have like quite a few Pokemon that I can actually set up for it. I just need to actually do it. Whatever, that'll do. That'll do. I literally only have like 5 Pokemon that I've got set up for Ultra League, whereas for Great League I've got like 50 to 60 Pokemon that I've actually got set up for it. Why would you switch out Cresselia for a Dark-type Pokemon that's just going to get absolutely slapped? Slap. I really need better moves for this Melmetal. It doesn't have great moves. Given that you're just throwing Grass Knot against me, it's like, meh. I can deal with it. But yeah, unfortunately my moves aren't doing too good either. Cresselia's bulky. No damage. Come on, get me to a charge. Oh, thank God. It's like, I need to get it to at least another charge move before I get KO'd. Alright, it's in the yellow. Do I risk it? I'll risk it. Oh, damn it. Didn't think it was going to hit that hard. Oh, well, I think I'm pretty screwed here. Grass Knight will actually do damage to being half ground type. Goddamn Cresselia. You just need to get off the goddamn field. I really do hate it. So, like I said, I just hate Ultra League because I just don't have stuff for it. Could have chosen a better team. I should have put thing on the team. Thing. You know, thing. Actually didn't hit too hard. Not as hard as I thought it was gonna hit. Torterra, that's what I'm thinking of. Torterra is actually pretty bulky. Oh my God, thank you. Now, how are we gonna do on this? Not so great. Oh, that actually did a lot of damage. Unfortunately, though, this is going to KO me. If I could have just got the Cresselia off the field quicker. What conspiracies do I believe in? That the Earth is flat. No. No, I don't believe in that because I'm not retarded. Sorry to use the R word, but I mean, basically, if you believe in that stuff, there's no other word that really describes what you are. Am I not saying the right thing? No, you're saying the right thing. I'm sorry. I'm concentrating on the battle, so I'm not looking at the chat sort of thing. When it comes to conspiracy theories, what conspiracy theory do I believe in? I don't know. There's not a lot of conspiracy theories that I chemicals in the water are making the frogs gay. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Bohemian Grove. You know, the world's leaders are sacrificing children. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what conspiracy theories that I believe in. I used to be into all the conspiracy theory stuff when I was younger, but then I don't know. I got a bit older and I was like, I don't know. A lot of stuff is hard to believe, like the whole government covering up UFO stuff and stuff like that. It's like the governments of the world are barely like have you seen how incompetent they are? It's just like for them to be able to keep something that would have hundreds of thousands of people that would know about stuff, like, and everything is like kept in check and all that sort of stuff. It's just like I find it really hard that like these big conspiracies could be true, because it's like, do you know how hard it would be to manage something on that scale and keep it hush hush and all that sort of stuff when there's just like so many moving cogs in that sort of thing. Like I said, governments are so incompetent. It's just like I can't believe that they would be able to pull off something on that grander scale. You actually won because you went Ultra League. I told you, dude. I don't do Ultra League. Can I do a raid? No, because we're not doing raids tonight. Raids are tomorrow night. There's not anything around anyway, I don't think. Nope. So I cannot host raid. Oh, I can give you a hoot hoot raid if you really want a hoot hoot. Other than that, there's no other raids around. Can you gift me? Dude, do I have to? What conspiracy theories do you believe in? Is even a care for wild animals? Oh my god, it's so bright. Why is my screen so bright? I need to turn that down a little bit because it's like blinding me. Sorry, Jane. Like there's a care for wild animals. Like, what do you mean by that? Sorry. You need 30 wins in all 3 leagues. So that's why because you need to do that. You've got a second account. Do you have 2 phones? Because you can just battle yourself and just chuck in junk teams on your other one and just get through that like quickly. That would be my suggestion to you if you don't want to do actual battles. And does somebody else want to do a battle before I... Oh my god, it's a Goomy! Little Gooms! It's Goonie. I've been having issues with my eyes all week. Like, what day was it? It was like last week. It was like Friday last week or something like that. I woke up, and I was like, no, I went to bed, like my eye was just like, it got really irritated, and I woke up the next day and it was like bloodshot, and it was just like, I couldn't, just kept, tears just kept like forming in my eyes, like I'm sitting there with like tissues just like wiping my eye like every 2 minutes, because like there was just something in my eye, so I had to get like eye wash and wash out my eye, which made a huge difference. But yeah, it's just taken like a week to get back to normal. Like my eyes are still being a bit dry and black. But yeah, I don't know, I think it's just the end of winter and like going into spring and stuff like that. I just have issues with my eyes, which I hate. Itchy. Not too bad. But yeah, it's like the one thing about this time of year that I don't like once you get into spring, and that's like my hay fever just starts. I hate hay fever. Yeah, use your mum's phone, your iPad, and then change, you got a bad battery. Oh, he chooses Great League this time. Alright, this one should be a bit better. I have Pokemon set up for this. Do I think marriage is for you? I don't know. I don't know what you like, what your personal preferences are, so I don't know. Uh, I can't say yes or no either way because it's like I don't know what you. Perhaps. Like that's your decision. I have nothing to. I can't give you advice on that one because it's like, guys, to me, you're just a name on the screen. Like I hate to make it sound bad, but I mean, I don't know you personally, so it's just like I don't know what. Now you'll lose battle. Well, now I've got, like I said, I've got Pokemon set up for this, so it's Great League is always my most preferred one. But we can go with something that I wouldn't use like regularly. Where do our guys like? Where do we hang out? In my car most of the time. Okay. I don't know. We're all over the place. Like, there's people in Melbourne where I am. There's people in like South Australia. People in other parts of the world, like sorry guys, in America and England, and people all over the place. We have a pretty scattered community. Okay, let's go with something that I wouldn't use on a regular basis, just to make it a bit even for you, sort of thing. Go with different things instead of going with like a team of Pokemon that I know will perform well. I don't know though. What do we lead with? Let's lead with that. Chuck that in the team, and we'll go with sure. We'll go with that. That's a weird team. Something that I wouldn't use regularly. You can, nah, like I said, I'll use different stuff. Primate versus, damn it, this is actually not a good matchup for me. It's actually a lot even than I thought it was going to be. A lot more even. Just, yeah, normal type versus fighting type. It's just like, damn it, the one weakness. Probably should have just tanked that rather than using a shield, but it's okay. Slowbro just got nuked. Why would you bring a water type in against an electric type? What are you thinking? GG's. Still had a shield to use as well. That was a surprisingly decent team. Do I have a pretty house that I love? I mean, yeah, I live in a nice house. I live on a hill. We have a good view. Where I live, I can basically see from where I live to Melbourne, sort of thing. Which is like, 40, 50 k's from where I live, so I can see the city. And yeah, basically everything in between, because Melbourne is fairly flat sort of thing. There isn't a lot of hills and stuff in between. So on one side of Melbourne is the Dandenongs, and then on the other side where I live is the Wombat State Forest, like the Wombat Ranges. What are they called? I can't even remember what they're called. Blackwood Ranges or something like that. I should know. I live there. But basically, it's either side of a caldera. Like Melbourne is basically in a caldera, an ancient volcano that used to be a pretty big volcano. Like Victoria was, Empress. There's like 3 massive calderas that are in Victoria, and Melbourne is in one of them. So yeah, we live on one side, and then the other side is the hills. So yeah, basically where I live, I can see out from over all of. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty nice house. It's just a bit isolated sometimes. I wish I lived closer to the, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy where I live because it's quiet. And there's a lot of nature around. I had a kangaroo on my deck the other week. Thought somebody was trying to break into the house. Turns out it was just like a 6-foot tall kangaroo on the deck being loud. And then I sent him on his way by being like, bro, you alright? Went out, started talking to this kangaroo. He's just like bounded over the railing on the deck. Probably, jumped 10 feet. Because the part of the deck that he was on is probably, about 7 feet up from the ground. And then, yeah, he's jumped over the railing, which is probably like another 2 to 3 feet tall. And he cleared that like easily. So yeah, he easily jumped like, 10 to 12 feet to the ground. Just bounded off. I'm like, okay, bye. But yeah, it's a nice house. Can't complain. Got a good view. Got wildlife, as I said, just a bit isolating. I wish that at times that I could live closer to the city so it was easier to see my friends and catch up with people that I like to see. And it also makes it difficult to go down to the city and get drunk and stuff like that. Not that I do that on a regular basis, but I can't just get an Uber home or anything because I live like 40 to 50 k's out of the city. Alright, is there anybody else that wants to do a PvP battle before I wrap up the stream? Sitting on still only 11 likes. If you haven't already, guys, hit that thumbs up button on the stream. But yeah, I feel like I gotta go home, have a shower, because I haven't had a shower today, and then have some dinner, and then, I don't know, that crappy Madam Web weather movie is now on Foxtel and Netflix, or Prime Video. It's probably on both. So we might watch that tonight, or we might find something on Netflix or Prime or something. I should really get back into watching One Piece, actually. I haven't watched an episode of One Piece in months. Just sort of stopped. Took a bit of a break from it, so I can probably get back into that. I don't know. We'll find something to watch. But yeah, is there anybody that wants to do PvP before I wrap up the stream? Sorry, is your favorite place your car and you would like to change it? No, I wouldn't say my favorite place is the car. It's just easier for me to stream raid days and raid hours in the car. Because from my house, I can only see one gym. So I can't really host raids from home. Otherwise, I would. So yeah, I usually sit in the car, come downtown and sit in the car just because I can see a whole bunch of gyms from where I sit. I'm just sitting in the car now just because I've just finished Spotlight Hour where I was walking around the trail. This is a walking trail, obviously. So yeah, I'm just sitting in the car now. like I said, just doing a bit of PvP before we wrap up the stream. But it's not looking like anybody wants to do anymore because everybody's just gone quiet again, and I'm just sitting here talking to myself. All right, last call. Anybody want to do PvP, or I am going to wrap up the stream and do what I said, go home and shower, and because I need to wash my hair because it's getting a bit. I'm hoping that once I get my hair cut on Monday, I'll be able to tame it a little, like talk to the hairdresser and be like, what is some good hair products that I can use to try and tame this frizzy stuff. I think I just need to just condition it a bit more, because I've got into the habit of only showering a couple of times a week. I know it sounds bad, but it's like every time, like I do workouts during the day, so I'm like, I'll shower after I finish my work, like after workout and stuff like that, and then I just can't be bothered. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just shower tomorrow, and then it's like 3 days later, and I'm like, I should probably have a shower. I haven't showered in like 3 days, which is good. I mean, it's not good, but it's like I don't stink or anything like that. I'm fairly hygienic, so yeah, I just need to shower tonight. So I think if I just condition my hair a bit more and actually got it wet and moisturized it a bit more with water and stuff, it wouldn't be as frizzy as it's gotten, because it used to, like, I didn't used to have this issue when I would shower on a daily basis, sort of thing, which I really do need to get back into the habit of doing. I think part of it is also the depression, because self-care tends to take a back seat when you're dealing with depression, which is something that I've been suffering with for the last couple of months, sort of thing, like a flared up sort of thing. So it's just like, meh, I can't be bothered. I'd rather just sit around on YouTube. You're done with PvP. Dude, you won one of the battles. What are you talking about? You won one and you lost one. This is not that bad. So yeah, like I said, when I get my hair cut on Monday, trimmed. But I was talking to Alice about it the other week as well when I saw her, sort of thing, because we were talking about hair and stuff, because she's got really nice hair. And she was like, she gave me a couple of ideas for hair products and stuff that I can use. And surprisingly enough, like, she brought up a couple of different brands, and then within the week on Instagram, surprise, surprise, I started getting these brands advertised to me. So it's just like, yeah, and you're not spying on sort of thing. It's just like, how did Instagram, like, yeah, phones spying on us, recording conversations and stuff like that. As soon as product names get brought up, you start getting them advertised to you without even searching them. It's just like, you cheeky bastards, spying on us. Don't cut your hair. No, I'm not cutting my hair. Like, it's still going to be long. I just got to get it trimmed, because I haven't had my hair cut since I've started growing it out, sort of thing. So the ends are a little bit ratty. Just a lot of split ends which are getting tangled. So I've always got like knots in the end of my hair. So I got to get at least an inch or two cut off. Like, probably get it cut back to like shoulder length and get the back trimmed up, because the back is longer than the. So I'm just getting it cleaned up and styled and stuff like that. I'm not actually getting my hair cut. I just need to fix it up a little bit. Because you guys probably can't see it, but because it's. Damn it. Ow. I'm not doing a very good job of untying my hair. Stupid hairband. Yeah. God damn it. This is not going well. Okay, I got most of it out. Okay. You can't really see it because it's pretty dark in here. You can see it's like long. Yeah, this lighting isn't great, so you can't really see it. So yeah, I just gonna fix it up because that's But yeah, I just need to get it trimmed up because it's giving me the shits. Yeah, so Yeah. Very long in the back. Like I said, the lighting's a bit shitty and the camera isn't the best because it's a tiny little thing, so you guys just can't see it properly. But anyway, on that note, guys, because nobody wants to do any more PvP, and now I just need to... Yeah, better I can stay down. I don't need to put it back up. Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream for the evening. But thank you for everybody that has tuned in tonight. If you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button on the stream. I will be back tomorrow night for... What is tomorrow night's raid? I don't even know. What is tomorrow? Is it? That's not Moltres again. What's tomorrow night's raid hour? That's a good question. Goodbye, Miss Pokemon. It's alright. We won't miss the Pokemon. We'll be back tomorrow. Samesh, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm like literally just wrapping up the stream, dude, but thank you for dropping in. As I said, we'll be back tomorrow night for raid hour. I honestly don't know what it is because I didn't look it up. It's something. We're still doing, yes, it's still Shattered Skies, so it's going to be a flying type of some description, I think. I just don't know what flying type. Because nobody's telling me what it is. Yeah, Shattered Skies. So, Shared Skies, not... Why did I say Shattered Skies? Shared Skies. Is it going to tell me? Does it know? I really wish that they would tell you in game, like in the news and stuff, what is actually going on. I don't know. No. Okay, yeah, tomorrow night's raid hour. Like I said, I don't know what it is because I should know this stuff. Will you battle me? I'm wrapping up the stream now, Samesh. So no, I won't be doing any more battles tonight. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for everybody that has joined in. If you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night for raid hour. So until then, guys, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your spotlight hours. Hopefully you guys will get the shiny Lileep that I did not get, unfortunately. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow evening. So until then, peace out. Have a good one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.